Hey guys, it's me David, and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars 20th Anniversary Edition set review. Guys, we have the Snowspeeder, which is also a 20th Anniversary Edition. It's number 75259, and it's ages 7 plus. I believe the retail price is like $40. I'll leave the exact pricing down below, but it definitely is on the pricier side. Among with this entire wave is kind of on the pricier side, mainly because again, you're paying for this extra 20th Anniversary Edition figure. This particular set, the Snowspeeder, has Lando Calrissian, and boy, is that an exciting figure because this is a almost coveted after figure. The set he came in was, I believe, like the 2002, 2003 Cloud City set that I think that was one of the most valuable LEGO Star Wars playsets ever made up until now that the new Cloud City is out now. So having this set having this minifigure be remade from that set is very exciting, and I know a lot of people are going to want to get their hands on that. So this set is actually based off a model from 1999, so it is actually a 20th Anniversary Edition set, unlike the Dropship and Clone Scout Walker. So here's that. If you guys can see right here on that, you can see what that looks like. Very exciting. And other than that, it's a pretty normal looking Snowspeeder, so without ado, we'll go ahead and open this box right now. I wonder how many bags this one will have. Let's find out. Looks like 4 bags, maybe 3. Yep, 4 bags. So pretty simple. It is a decently sized box. The instruction manual is actually, it's a nice thicker one. But just like all the other instruction manuals, you have a little depiction of the two different sets of the 1999 versus the 2019 version. So this set has 309 pieces, so I'm pretty sure it's a $40 price tag. I like how they're like improved design, new features, extra playability. That's what they're highlighting in the instruction booklet. So very cool, but we'll go ahead and build this set, see what it's like, and then we'll drop into the in-depth and head out with my final thoughts. So without ado, let's go, guys. Okay guys, jumping into the in-depth. As you guys can see, it's a pretty decently sized set. It's pretty much the same size Snowspeeders we usually get. We'll jump into minifigures as always. First up, the Rebel Snow Trooper / Officer. Don't know his rank, but pretty normal new design of the Snow Trooper. He also comes in a couple other Hoth sets in this wave. As you can see, he has a back print, and he also comes with a big cannon blaster, a one-sided face print, and goggles and dark tan pants. Next is Dak, and he's pretty new, except for the fact that LEGO is not using the new helmet design. They're using the old where the goggles are printed on the face. It has a dual-sided face. I like his scared face. Next is Luke Skywalker. He looks great as always. Has his lightsaber with the blue piece, and you can see he has a back face print with the goggles up. Makes sense because he does do that in the movie, I believe. And he has pretty much the normal printed helmet. I'm pretty sure that's not new, but does look good. Again, it's not using the new design that we saw in the X-Wing last year, which is a little strange, but I actually tend to like the printed goggles. Lastly, we have the exclusive minifigure for the set, which is Lando Calrissian. This is based off the 2002-2003 Cloud City set, which is pretty cool. It comes with the printed plate, as we've seen in all the 20th anniversary sets. The actual minifigure looks great. It's awesome seeing this iconic figure that's very, very hard to find if you're trying to look for the original version. Almost looks exactly like the original one, honestly. You can't really spot the difference unless you take off his special yellow and blue cape, which, by the way, is a very coveted after cape. The fan community loves that cape. But yeah, the only way you can tell whether it's a new one or not is basically on the back it says 20 years, LEGO Star Wars. So very cool. Next is the kind of like turret cannon, I guess you could call this, and it's nothing to write home about. It's not super special. It does look like the turret from the movie. You can put the Rebel Trooper's blaster on it, and you have some extra studs for a stud shooter on the side, which I would honestly just take off if I were you, because that's not accurate. But I mean, it has some posability and all of that, and it turns, so it's a little fun, but it's nothing crazy. On to the actual main part of the set, the Snowspeeder. Pretty decently sized set. It is the same type of, plates connected to the side. Like, it's the same kind of formula we've seen for the Snowspeeder, but it is slightly tweaked. It's not like a completely, rehash of the same design. They have really tweaked it and improved it. I would say this is definitely probably one of the best versions. As you can see, it has a lot of stickers on the side. There's this little panel that kind of flips up if you want to, have the smoke coming out when the Snowspeeder is going down, and from the Hoth scene in Star Wars Episode 5. But yeah, there's a lot of stickers. They look good, but it just sucks that we never get printed pieces, especially on the Snowspeeder. It's quite rare to see that, unfortunately. On to the, I guess, main middle part, which is the cockpit. And as you can see, there's a brand new sticker with the turret cable that kind of, mimics what you see in the scene. As you guys can see, you can put both minifigures down. You do have to kind of pose them a certain way in order to get them in the cockpit, but it does work out. You can open two sides of the cockpit, either the front part where Luke is, or the back part, which basically opens the entire thing where Dak is, and there's a little stud launcher on the back side, and there's also flick fire missiles on the underside if you want to launch those, which I don't really care for. Alright guys, so built the Snowspeeder. This is definitely a more controversial set with fans, mainly because this is like, I think the 5th or 6th version of this Snowspeeder. I definitely know some people in the community that have just gotten tired of LEGO reusing this kind of same design. I have to say, when you actually build it, they have really improved the design over the years, but relatively it is still the same like core design. I just had a flick fire missile just fly out if you couldn't see that. That was kind of funny. Careful guys, you could poke someone's eye out with those things. What happened to the good old flick fire missiles? I like those. Anyhow, yeah, so it's a good set. Is it worth $40 or $50, whatever the price is? I know it's on the higher side. It's hard to say, because you do get 4 good minifigures, and actually the minifigures are pretty controversial too, because both Dak here and Luke Skywalker have the older version of helmets where it doesn't have the face mask, or not the face mask, the eye goggles attached to the helmet like we see in the new X-Wing Starfighter that came out last year. I definitely saw some people wondering why LEGO is backtracking. I kind of understand why they did that, is because of the different faces. That would be the explanation I would give for that. I personally actually like these versions of the helmets. I'm not a huge fan of the new version. It does look nice, but I wasn't a giant fan of it. I do like we get a little snow trooper, not a snow trooper, a rebel snow trooper, there we go, or snow officer, or whatever rank he is. But I really think the main reason I feel like people are going to get this is the Lando figure. In my, I believe, yes, the Luke Skywalker collectible, the 20th anniversary minifigure, I was wondering why that came in the Anakin's pod racer set, not this set. Probably because they want you to buy the set for Lando, and they want you to buy the pod racer for maybe the exclusive Luke, or because you already get a Luke in this. So I think they very strategically place these 20th anniversary minifigures in each set for a particular reason. So I think that's a little funny, but this is a great LEGO minifigure. He does have the really awesome two-sided cape. I love these minifigures that we're getting each one of these sets. It gets better and better as I'm buying or building these sets, that I get to build these minifigures as well and collect them. So it's kind of fun as well. So do I recommend this set? Yes, because of the Lando minifigure. If you have a Snowspeeder already, and this is probably nothing new to you, but literally I think the reason to get this is for these collectible figures. This isn't a bad set at all. If you've never gotten the Snowspeeder in any prior set, then this is a great set. But if you have, you're not going to be like super thrilled unless you're trying to do a Hoth mock. Then you could use a couple of these, so it's not such a bad thing that they all kind of match and look together. But if you're not, then I could definitely understand the controversy of like, why don't they actually really truly redesign this? I think the main reason why they haven't redesigned it is just the formula works so well, probably because of playability reasons with younger kids, is that it just doesn't break. It is a very strong set, and it does also convey the look of the Snowspeeder pretty well. So I can understand why they kept it, but I'm sure other fans don't really want that, and I totally understand that too. So I recommend this set, not necessarily for the fact of getting the set, but for the minifigure in this particular case, because the Lando minifigure is awesome. And I never even got this, the original version, so they're definitely playing up the hype of these figures for sure, especially in a set like this. But overall, it is a good set. I do recommend it, and if you do have a Snowspeeder already, probably wait until this set comes down in price before you buy it, but I do recommend it. So in that case, I just want to lastly say thank you to LEGO for providing this set. They did not pay me or anything to say anything about this review. They just sent the set, and I could say whatever I wanted. For all I care, I could trash this set. Like I could literally like trash it right now and say all the bad things I wanted about it. But there's no reason to, because I don't feel that way. So other than that, guys, I appreciate it. Check out the other 20th anniversary LEGO Star Wars set reviews. Hope you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys in another set review. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful day. Bye-bye.